Hi, everyone. Good morning. I am here live with you at Glory Cloud Coffee, and it is Manifesting Monday. We are doing Monday Spotlight today, and we're doing it a little bit different. You know, it's important to shake things up and change. It's the one constant. And I'm here today to talk to you about ABTs, which I was inspired by Scott Coleman here at Glory Cloud, the owner of Glory Cloud. And so ABTs, what's ABTs, right? You know your ABCs, but what's ABTs? And I was just asking Scott about that. And he's here, you know, busy. And I was just asking him about ABTs. I saw a post from him yesterday, and I was inspired because what ABT stands for is always be teachable, right? So always be teachable. I'm a lifelong learner. Those of you who know me very well, you know that I love to learn. Learning and birthdays, my favorites, right? And so you want to always be teachable. And the thing is, we always talk about learning and how important it is to learn. Yes, learn, but you won't know everything by yourself. And there's only so much that you can get from books and videos. Not to say that those things are bad. Those things are good. Go to books. I love books. Those of you who watch my videos and you followed me, you see my library in my back. I have more. I love books, right? So read. Watch the videos, you know, talk. Hi, Jim. Good morning. Thanks for joining. And and you know, here I am pointing to Napoleon Hill, and I'm going to talk about Napoleon Hill in just a moment, about reading and studying and improving. But it's so important to always be teachable because we learn from others. We learn so much more by being with others and experience. And, you know, I have mentors and then I mentor as well. And that may be something that you do. Do you mentor? Do you have mentors? You want both because you want to be teachable. And here's something that I learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor. He talked about, you don't really know something unless you can teach it so that others can understand. Like, think about that for a moment. You don't really know something unless you can teach it to someone else so that they can understand. There's a lot to be said about that. So always be teachable. Today, we're going to have a really short spotlight. But I really want to bring this point to you because if you think that you know everything, it's important to take a breath, look in the mirror, get rid of your ego, and have an open mind. It's important to listen, look around, soak in whatever you can. So the second part, always be teachable. Thank you again, Scott, for bringing that inspiration to me. We were just talking about it. He said he goes, he made that up. It's inspiration because he has been on social media for the past number of months, really wanting to inspire people to have an open mind. And we were just talking about pivoting. Change is a constant. So it's important to pivot and move forward no matter what. Learning all the time. I love it. Yeah, Jim. I know you are too. Just like I am, learning all the time. And then, Scott really opened my eyes. I know that I'm teachable, but I wasn't always teachable before. And, I did bring so Sherry Pheasant, those of you who are here local, she is a coach as well. She's fantastic. She works with businesses, and she has an online profile that she does for us, and it's called a DISC. She didn't make it up, and I'm going to get to the point here in just a moment. What this does is it analyzes the type of personality that you have. And one of them is, it's drive, it's inspiration, and influence, and then it's just steadiness, and then it's compliance. I'm going to grab it, actually. Excuse me for disappearing for just a moment. It's right under here. So it's compliance. So the compliance part of it, what I want to really bring up is that I have not always been teachable. I was stubborn. And those of you who know me for a long time have seen that side of me. And, and then especially when I was younger, I thought I knew everything, right? But that was like 20 years ago. So I don't know if that counts. So it's DISC. It's dominance, influencing, steadiness, and compliance. So you see this here. Thank you, Shari, for bringing this to us. So you'll see here that mine is compliance is like way down there. So not compliant. I do not follow rules. But I'm learning to pivot that in a way because it's important to be teachable. It's important to listen. It's important to have mentors. Yes, be a mentor. Yes, teach, lead by example, but always, you want to use these as well. God gave us two of these, two of these, and one of these on purpose. Teachable and coachable. Thank you, Jim. I mean, you're spot on. You already know. You're an inspiration. So be teachable. It's a really big point that I want to drive home to you today. Yes, teach, be teachable. You will learn so much by watching and listening and learning from others. And so, hi, Sean, thank you for the heart. So the second thing I want to talk to you guys about today is those of you know that, those of you who do know, those of you that don't, my mentor is Bob Proctor. If you don't know who he is, look him up, Google him. He's a #1 change maker in the world, influencer. He really helps people to get better. And he bases his work off of Napoleon Hill. And this man was an incredible, amazing human being. It's his birthday today. So October 26th. This book was written in 1937. So October 26th is his birthday. And those of you who know me already, I love birthdays. Learning and birthdays, two of my favorite things. And so I do want to celebrate Napoleon Hill. And, I know, Jim, you're studying Napoleon Hill, and Alan and Irene, and, a lot of people out there. And those of you who in my coaching, everything that we coach with, everything is based off of Napoleon Hill's teachings. Of course, that I also combine different modalities with coaching, but this man here, this book has changed people's lives, including mine, for the better. And so I want to celebrate Napoleon Hill, and because it is his birthday today. And his birthday is really close to my mom's. My mom was on Friday. Hers is the 23rd, was the 23rd. But I want to bring up something about Napoleon Hill. Yes, it's his birthday, so let's celebrate Napoleon Hill. But also, too, he's pretty great because of all of the information that he brought to us and all of the work that he did behind the scenes to bring the information that we can just go, right. Happy birthday, Napoleon Hill. Thanks, Jim. That we could just go grab off the bookshelf or, buy online or wherever, it's easily accessible. Watch the videos, grab them on YouTube. Something I want to talk to you about today, though, and bring up and really point out about Napoleon Hill is, he has here in this book, in Think and Grow Rich. If you don't have it, I recommend you buy this book. There's 15 chapters, and he talks about a lot of great stuff. But today I want to bring up persistence. Now is a time we're going through something completely different that we've never experienced before. And I want you to focus on persistence. Persistence is the key to anything, to any type of success. If you want anything and everything in your life, stay persistent. Will you have to maybe change course a little bit, change your plan, pivot? Sure. Don't change the goal. The goal doesn't change. You want what you want, you go after it, but you may have to, change a little bit when it comes to the plan, pivot. And I always talk about in my private group, I always talk about, if there's something in my way, if there's something in your way, an obstacle, you could go around it, go under it, go over it, make it explode, whatever you need to do to get past it, do that. And persistence is what you need. And my mentor, Bob Proctor, every year he reads the chapter. It's chapter 9 in this book, Think and Grow Rich. It's titled Persistence, and it's chapter 9, and he reads it for 30 days every day. And I do that now. I started to do that. And I realized the other day that I didn't do it this year. I thought that I had, but it was actually late last year that I did. So I will be starting this. I believe it. I have it. Those of you all know, I also have my to-do list, and you have to have structure, you guys, in organization. And so I will start, I believe it's the 1st of November, reading my persistence chapter on persistence for 30 days. And I really, I celebrate Napoleon Hill because of all the information that he's brought to us, and he was just an amazing human being. But because he has changed my life and so many other people's lives for the better. And so get this book. It's a really small investment for everything that you're going to get in it. So happy birthday to Napoleon Hill. And thank you, Scott, again, for bringing the idea of ABTs. Always be teachable. Always be teachable. You can grow no matter what age you are. And by growth, you know that I'm talking about mentally, even spiritually. Our synapses are in our brain. I'm not going to get too technical. Your brain can still develop, and you can learn and be teachable until the day that you're no longer on this earth. So always be teachable. And happy birthday, Napoleon Hill. So those of you who do know me, birthdays are my favorite. I had a great time celebrating my mom this weekend, and also learning and birthdays. So yeah, ABT, Jim. So type in your birthday in the chat if you want. I'm going to type in mine. Mine is July 7th. You don't have to put your year, but type in your birthday. When were you born? Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon.